Hello, my internet friends. My name is Katie Obi10, and welcome to my Week 4 commentary for Dance with the Stars Season 28. Now, I would like to sincerely apologize for having this video up late in the week, but one of my best friends since high school came home to Indiana. He's moved back here for good. He's been gone for 8 years, okay? 8 years! He said he'd be back, within a year or whatever. It took him 8 years to get back here. So, we had a reunion party for him on Monday. It was a great time. We were all enjoying ourselves. We were just reliving the good old days. So, I didn't get to watch Monday's show until today. Today being the day that I'm recording this, which is on a Tuesday. You get the gist. So, yeah. I'm just still, a little exhausted from the whole shindig. But it was worth it. I needed it. So this week, Season 17 alum Leah Remini guest judge for the competition, and I thought she was okay during some parts, but I felt like she was a mess or a train wreck, and maybe a little bit rude in other parts of the show. She did her best. It wasn't fantastic. I kind of wanted her to be, fully clear, fully professional throughout the whole thing. But I guess she was trying to outdo Carano. I don't know. Maybe it was just me seeing it. So, let's just see how everyone did. Here's this week's Spicer joke.
I was fired.
Hang on, no, Pete, you weren't fired.
I wasn't? How's that even possible?
I don't know, but be patient, because it's coming soon, okay?
Allie and Sasha did a jive to the iconic Tina Turner song, Proud Mary. I thought she pulled it off very well. The execution was there, the flicks and the kicks were fantastic, and her hair, my god, it was on fleek. I loved her spunk and her sass throughout the whole routine. I thought that she showed mass improvement this week. Probably one of her best ones throughout the whole time she's been on here. Despite my personal feelings about her in general, she's doing very well for herself on this show. But what I think she needs to do is tame some of her hardcore fans if they're going to fight the judges on Twitter. Because I know she takes the judges' critique to heart like Kate, and she improves very well. But I feel like her fans, the really hardcore fans, take it a little too personal sometimes. They feel like the judges are attacking her character or her power, and I'm like, no, they're just doing what they're doing. It's their job. You gotta respect them in their line of work, and they also have to respect her line of work. But you get what I mean, right? I may not agree with what Carrie Ann and Lynn and Bruno have to say each and every week, but I don't attack them on Twitter all the time. Just tone it down, mellow out. It's not the end of the world. She's still on the show. It's gonna be okay, everybody. It's gonna be okay. Let's just all respect each other. That's all I'm asking. Kel did a cha-cha, and no, it wasn't the theme from Keen and Kel, which is what I was secretly hoping for, but it was to a Shawn Mendes song, so I guess that's okay. He did really well with this one. I had to admit that one. You know what it is? Whitney's always at her full best when she gets to perform a cha-cha, because she has this cute little spark in her that truly shines from start to finish, and you just can't stop watching, and it's more lively, more refreshing in a sense. So I think that's what it is. Kel was on point. His hip action was there. Everything about it was phenomenal. I love the way he moves, though. The way that he moves, it kind of reminds me of Milo. He just feels so natural. He's a natural-born person to dance. This week, I think he just let loose and have more fun for himself. It's quite a refresher, honestly. Because, don't get me wrong, he's a talented person, but I think he just wants to perfect his craft when he's on the dance floor. Relaxing himself a bit, it's something he really needed to do. And I think now that he has the high praise, he's probably going to enjoy the experience more than just, being a perfectionist, be like, oh, I gotta get this down, I gotta get this down. No, it's just, let loose, just have the time of your life, and whatever happens, happens. And I think I think that's the beauty of the show, honestly. And I think Kel is finally realizing that. I love Kate. I love her so much. And I hate being this person this week. I just wasn't feeling that Argentine tango. It started off great, and then it became disoriented. Like, when she would turn, it looked like she was, like, falling out of place or, like, off balance. And I'm like, oh, Kate, no, sweetheart, what are you doing? Because we had a great week last week. What happened, girl? I think she had an off week. She's gonna bounce back from this. It's all gonna be okay. Because I am confident in Kate. I believe she can recover from this setback. I was just so excited. I heard the song and I'm like, oh girl, snap, yes! And then this, I'm like, Kate, no. It wasn't my favorite from her. I'm so sorry, Kate. I really am. And you know what I was kind of expecting? I wanted to see, like, if Pasha was going to do, like, the high lifts, like, you know how they normally do in the Argentine tango, and I didn't see that at all, so maybe that was another point that I was a little disappointed in. It just, it wasn't there, it missed a mark. I just feel really bad for criticizing this one. I love her so much, and I just hate being that person. Again, I'm so sorry, Kate. Don't hurt me if you ever see this. Okay, can we talk about the fact that James and his lovely wife Kimberly are going to have another baby? Like, 6. He's about to have 6 kids. What in the world? I did not see that one coming, and I don't think anybody else was either. But I am really excited, and I'm so happy for them. I really appreciate those two being amongst those that are trying to spread more awareness of how common miscarriages are and how it shouldn't be all hush-hush bullshit. It's just really refreshing and rejuvenating to see that, especially when you're doing this on live television. Like, we need more awareness in the world because while we do have some awareness around, like, talking about it, being like, it's okay to talk about this, people are still, like, shamed of it. Like, oh, like, I shouldn't talk about this. I would bring so much shame into my family or in this part or that part. No, we need to, like, be more cautious and be more understanding and be more aware of things that are happening in life in general. So, I think it's great that James and Kimberly are doing that. My God, I did not expect that one coming. Just wonderful news all around. And what a perfect way to celebrate a new season of life for him by enjoying a quick step with Emma to Walking on Sunshine. That is the way to do it. I loved his footwork. It was executed very well. But I thought he misstepped with his leg in the beginning. The bounce was wonderful. It was just like they were hopping like little rabbits, and it was like, it was so adorable to watch because it's like he's the true showman of this whole season. Like, I don't know how he does it, but he's just like absolutely fantastic with whatever he does. Whether it's a great dance, a mediocre dance, or maybe it's not so great, but you still love him anyway. You still root for him. He gets brownie points from me for a flawless cartwheel. Like, I can't even do it anymore. He did it, and I'm like, dude, I gotta give you props. You know what the set reminded me of, though? It reminded me of a modern Mary Poppins mixed in with La La Land. I was noticing that. Nice little touch. I do agree with Lynn about him losing hold, but all around, it was just a great dance. Hannah had a pasta doble, and I don't want to be that person per se, but I found it a slight underwhelming. I guess what I wanted in this pasta doble was a little bit more angst and passion. I don't know, it just seems like a cute little dance that you see at like one of those high school football games during halftime or something like that. I just don't honestly see Hannah being an angry person. I think she's just like Lauren, like too cute and bubbly. The only thing I'm mainly questioning about is how is Icona Pop's I Love It qualified as a Paso song? Because it's always used as a cha-cha. Am I missing something here? I probably am. Remember in the package when Alan was talking about no smiling? I kind of saw Hannah smiling a bit in the beginning. And I'm like, girl, no. You know what? People are going to have different opinions on this routine. And it's okay. We can all agree to disagree. But for me, it's nothing truly special. It's just another Hannah performance. Maybe I'm being too difficult, but I guess deep down I just want to see something that's going to be like truly worthy of me talk about her in the future when I bring up the show, when I bring up each season, like talk about everyone's best qualities and their worst qualities. Maybe that's just what I'm looking for in Hannah, but it's just not there quite yet. First things first, that 7 from Leah was way too fucking generous. I don't think he really deserved that at all, honestly. Second, I do agree that it was Lamar's best dance to date. But it still didn't save him from his running streak of being at the bottom of the leaderboard because I saw that on Wikipedia. I'm like, girl, that's bad. And especially when your partner is Peeta Murgatroyd and that is a running streak. Yikes. I don't know how they managed to get Peeta to come back, in a sense. Like, they're like, hey, we don't have that many tall female dancers. Peeta, do you want to come back? And she's probably like, sure, I need the money. What do I have to lose? Your self-esteem, your reputation on the show, maybe a little bit of everything this year, because... Sorry, Peeta, this was not your best work this time around. And I've seen better improvements of you when you have weaker dancers. Lamar did his best, as usual, and he does try. And I thought this was really pretty and cute and everything in general. But it just missed a mark of being, like, fully, like, a complete 180 of being like, yeah, he can actually dance, in a sense. So, there's that. I don't know why, but during Sailor's Cha-Cha, her hair reminded me of Peeta's hair when she did a Cha-Cha with Brant Doherty in week 1. You know, when they did blurred lines. That's what it reminded me of. And is it honestly that bad that I actually forgot that she was even still on the show until Tom mentioned her name? Yikes. That's never a good sign, especially when you're Val's celebrity partner. Sometimes I wonder how Christy would have been if she hadn't gotten injured. Would people actually remember her or nah? But then, of course, she is Christy fucking Brinkley. Of course she's gonna be remembered, unlike her daughter. Anyway, what can I say about Sailor's Cha-Cha? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. For me, it was about the same as Hannah's Paso. It was underwhelming. And she has to stop lip syncing. You know, if she was Derek Huff's partner or Mark Ballas' partner, the judges would have called her out on that shit. But no, they just let it slide because she's Val's partner. Carrie Ann's 7, that is accurate of what I would give her this week. But was Rumor Willis in Sailor's package necessary at all? She looked way too happy to see Val, like she was still being thirsty for him after all these years. Like, calm your noodles, girl. He's married. You, me, and everybody else in the fucking world knows he is. Like, settle down, sir. The whole thing was okay, but per usual, it's just not memorable. First of all, I hated seeing Bobby Bones in Lauren's package. No one wanted to see the person who is mainly responsible for Sharna Burgess getting fired from Dance with the Stars. He and his clown fans could say otherwise, but I'm pretty sure you, me, and everybody else in this fandom, we're pretty clever on shit like this. Second, who the hell actually foxtrots to Jolene? Apparently Lauren and Gleb do. I'll give credit where it is due. Gleb actually created a nice routine for once this season, despite the fact that he always looks like a fuckboy. Lauren looked absolutely stunning in her dress, and I loved how her hair was. You know what? She brought out amazing acting skills for this performance. I was actually sold on the emotions. That heel turn, executed perfectly. I was like, yes, Lauren. Yes. It was lovely. The background was pretty. I felt like in the end a little bit she was rushing, but I still enjoyed it. Maybe it's just me though, but I don't think the song fit the dance. But did any of the song and dances fit this week? There's the real tea. I knew at some point that they would pull out Old Town Road, but I did not think it would be given to Carano and Jenna. I have to say that this is probably my favorite performance from them. I believe they really took the competition more seriously this week. Like, don't get me wrong, don't think I'm disrespecting anybody. Everyone puts in all their time and energy into each performance. But I think after dealing with Grocery Store Joe last year, Jenna lost her edge just a bit. So maybe she was a bit nervous with Karamo, and you know what? I can understand that. You know what? I really enjoyed watching them dance this tango. It was sharp, it was clean. Maybe I missed something, but I really didn't see many mistakes on the dance floor. They finally showed the competition of what they're made of. I'm really happy for them because even though I don't give two fucks about Jenna all the time, they really do deserve those scores this week. Thank you for finally giving him a good score, Lynn. I was about to cuss you out for about giving him a 5, but there was a 7. So yeah, thank you. Thank you. This week's bottom two were Karamo and Lamar, and with an obvious 3-0 vote, Lamar and Peeta were sent packing. It was going to happen at some point. I mean, sure, it took about 3 weeks for it to happen, but we're finally here. I'm sure they would have been gone already had Ray not withdrawn last week. Pretty sure we all know that by now. But isn't it funny in a way that it was between the two Shmirkovsky sisters-in-law in risk of being eliminated? It was a little funny to me. Peeta, I have tried to give you the benefit of the doubt since having Shy, but maybe it's for the best to just let the show go. I mean, you're an actress now, right? Why not try out for more gigs? Go for it, you have the potential. I mean, what do you need this show for other than the income? Like, seriously, girl. Just try the acting thing. I've seen your movie, like, somewhere. You're really good. Go for it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Here I am quoting Shia LaBeouf, but it's 2019. Fuck it. Lamar, it was nice getting to know you again. But you know dancing's not for you, buddy. Just be healthy, be wise, be sensible, and I wish you the best of luck of whatever you choose to do in your life now. Just take care of yourself. This week just wasn't my favorite episode. It was just like lackluster all around. If I wanted to give it a rating, I'd probably give it maybe 5.5. Hey, I'm just being honest here. So next, fucking hell. Next week, it is the beloved Disney night. I don't know what to expect, but I know we're all going to be disappointed in whatever Spicer is going to ruin. So let's just cry for that particular dance and movie in advance. I'm already crying in my mind already. I was listening to this week's podcast, and you know what? I do kind of want to see Karama be Mary Poppins. That'd be fun. It'd be entertaining. Like, can you imagine, like, if they did get Mary Poppins? Karama being Mary, and Jenna being Bert. I would like to see that. I really would. So sound off in the comments below. What did you guys think of this week's episode? Who were your favorites? Who let you down? What are your thoughts of Lamar finally being eliminated? If you guys enjoyed this week's video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see more of me in the future, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be alerted when I upload new content. Until next week, take care everybody.